Man, I got something powerful for you today. And this is something that's going to challenge how you think, how you act, and how you see the obstacles in your life. And this one comes from my random reading this morning, Orison Swett Martin's book, Marden is how you spell his name, How to Get What You Want. Very old book. And Martin, I think, was the founder of Success Magazine that we know today. And he's probably he is one of my favorite authors. A lot of old books that he's written, and they're big books. So this one, like I said, this one comes from How to Get What You Want. And I really, really need you to hear this one. So let me read to you what he writes. The scientific fact that the mind cannot contain at the same moment opposite thoughts or emotions makes us absolute masters of our fate. Let me say that again. It is a scientific fact that your mind cannot hold two opposing thoughts at the same time. That means you, and only you, control what occupies your mind. This is what makes you the absolute master. Absolute means nothing else. Done. Absolute master of your fate. He goes on to say to live upward or downward, to be a success or a failure is simply a matter of choice. It depends on the suggestions we assimilate and the kinds of thoughts that we prefer. Now think about that for a second. It all depends on what you allow in your mind. Are you constantly considering failure? Are you consuming negativity? Are you letting doubt and fear and excuses take up space rent-free in your head? Or are you choosing to focus on success? See, Martin says that it's natural to dream about what you could do if only you didn't have the struggles, right? We get on the if only bus. If only I didn't have the struggles. If only I didn't have the disappointments. If only I didn't have the heartaches, the trials, the troubles. Man, if life was just smooth sailing, I could make all this happen. It's bullshit. Here's where it flips. He says the real test of your bigness, I love this, the test of your bigness is whether you will fulfill your ambition regardless of the obstacles, regardless of the things that seem to stand in your way, regardless of the setbacks, the failures, and the uncertainty. See, today you have a choice, but you can only pick one, and that's a blessing. Because science tells us we can't hold two opposing thoughts at the same time. So if that's the case, you can't hold two opposing thoughts at the same time. Which one do you choose? Your choice, nobody else's. Which one do you choose to focus on today? Credits or debits? See, debits are the things that drain you. These are the unexpecteds. These are the setbacks. These are the embarrassing moments. These are the circumstances you didn't see coming. These are the unfairness, the backstabbing, the blind sides, all of these things. It's the kind of stuff that makes you say, man, if only this wasn't happening. Credits are the things that add value to your life. So you have a choice, debits or credits. Debits, all the discouragement, disappointments, dismisses. Credits, the things that are adding value to your life. These are the pluses. These are all the opportunities that are swirling around you. But you're never going to see them. And you've had them the whole time. You just don't see them. Because if all you're doing is staring at the debits, that's all you're ever going to get. So let me ask you something. Do you have a grand plan? I didn't just say a plan, a grand plan. Love that analogy. Something that's so big that stretches you. It's so far out there that from where you're standing right now, bro, your mind is like, bro, no way. But there's just something in there that says, I could see myself doing it. Or are you just looking at your present circumstances and convincing and convicting yourself that it's not possible? Are you letting your past failures dictate what's possible today? Because remember, it's a scientific fact that you can't hold two opposing thoughts at the same time. And if that's the case, then why in the hell would you focus on failure? Why not fix your thoughts on success? Let me tell you something. You are overwhelmed with credits today, but you're stuck looking at the debits. The lack of resources, the lack of support, your age, your education, where you live, your bank account, your job title. And you're going to miss out on every single opportunity that fits into your grand life plan. You're going to see them, and then you're going to discredit them because you're too busy counting the debits instead of stacking the credits. And before you say anything, let me tell you something. No one or no thing is standing in your way except you. Your focus determines your direction. So as we wrap up today, let me ask you this. Which one's it going to be? Because you only get one. You only get one. Don't bitch about it. No one can donate it to you. It's your choice. You only get one thought to focus on today. One or the other. Are you going to choose the obstacles or the opportunities? Because let me tell you something about obstacles. They're supposed to be there. They exist for one reason, to test your bigness. And I need you to hear me and hear me well. You're too damn big to let this small situation, temporary situation, take you down. So let's go. Keep it simple, keep it moving, never settle, stay tough. Peace.